what is done at the first day of SSB? I will start from the scratch. So at first you have to report at the SSB center at the given time on the main gate. So if you are allotted the SSB Bangalore center, so you have to report at the center at the given time. So generally it's at morning 6 a.m. 6 a.m. you have to report on the SSB center. So at the SSB center, the officers will come or any personnel from the board will come and let you on board on the center. So secondly, the formalities are done regarding the documents, that your document verification and the call-up letter will be checked and you will be allotted to a batch. So secondly, the formalities and document verification. So this is the second part. Your original documents will be verified at the center by the assessors and the officers, and then you will be divided in the batches. So the identity of you throughout the SSB is your chest number. No one will call you by your name. No one will identify you by your name. What is your identity? The chest number you are allotted with is the identity of your own throughout the SSB. So third part is dividing the batches. Depending upon the freshers and the repeaters, you are divided among the batches depending upon the number of candidates reporting on the center. Mostly the batches are in 10 to 12 candidates. So fourth, so you will have some time gap between these after this third point, dividing the batches and allotting the chase number. You will have some time to relax. After that, the first part comes, that is OIR. So in OIR, the whole batch will brought into a hall where you will be provided the OIR sheet, OIR question papers. That the OIR question paper comprises of the questions, and you will be provided the answer sheet. So answer sheet is of OMR type. So you have to mark the answers on it and then submit to the assessors. So what is the main point in OIR? That is the time management. In whole SSB you are not allowed to carry your wristwatch. At my time it was not allowed to carry. Now so they will give you briefing in. They will brief you about you have to complete the test in 10 minutes, but actually they will give you about 6 to 7 minutes only. So why are they doing that? Everyone, why are they doing that? Allotting the 10 minutes and practically taking in 6-7 minutes.
They are just checking that how do you perform in pressurized conditions.
Yeah, exactly. And also they are testing as a officer that are you able to manage the task in allotted time or before allotted time. So they are checking your time management skills also. So as a future officer, you must be able to manage the time. You must be able to complete your task before your allotted time. So this is the main part in the OIR, the speed and the time management. After that, after the OIR, the sheets will be taken from you, and there will be a 10 to 15 minutes gap between the OIR and PPT. After that, you will be brought to a PPT room, or you can say PPT hall. After that, the officers will come and they brief you about that particular PPT task. What will be the task what you have to do and what is expected from you. Then the PPT sheets will be distributed among you as Haraj described how was the sheet and what you have to do on the sheet. In that way, the PPT sheets will be distributed. You have to fill the chest number, batch number, your name, and your entry commission on that sheet. The details will be mentioned on the sheet, and also there will be the writing area where you have to write your story, the tagline of the story, and the characters you have to define on the box, as mentioned earlier. So 7. After that all briefing and the formalities, the picture will be shown. The lights in the hall will be off and the picture will be shown to you for about 30 seconds. So this time also varies depending upon the board. They will tell you that we are going to show the picture to you for 30 seconds and they will start the writing in 50 seconds only. That also time management comes. So after that, after the picture is shown to you, the lights will be off. You are allowed to see the picture, and at that time only you have to prepare your story. You have to decide the number of characters, their mood, age, gender, tagline of the story, and main character. So those things you should define at the time of your picture only. After that, the lights will be on and you are allowed to write your story. In approximately 4 to 5 minutes, you have to write the story. Here also the time management thing comes. How do you write the story? Your writing speed is the major concern in the story writing. After that, they will inform you about the time and the PPT sheets will be collected. After the PPT sheets collection, you will be given again a 10 to 15 minutes break. So, what you should do in that 10 to 15 minutes? What is after that? Anyone? What is after the break? What they are going to conduct? Yeah, correct. After that, you will be having the discussion. So, what should be done in that 10 to 15 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes? You have to recite your story, you have to remember your story and make a practice that how you are going to narrate your story. That the narration practice should be done in these 10 to 15 minutes. As an officer, you should utilize the given time very intellectually. So, in that 10 to 15 minutes, you have to remember your story and make a plan how I am going to narrate my story, and again in the discussion what are the major points I am going to explain, what will be the key points that the assessor will know that I am eligible to be next part of the SSB and they will induct you as the next part and they will think upon you that he is the person who is eligible to be officer in the Indian Armed Forces. Getting? So in that 10 to 15 minutes, these 10 to 15 minutes are very crucial. So you have to remember your story again and again and make a practice that how should the story will be narrated. Again, one major point to mention here in the don't be affected by the other candidates in these 10 to 15 minutes. Other candidates candidates will discuss about their story and what should be done. I am going to explain like this, and he is going to explain like this. That should not be done. You must be firm on your points. You must be firm on your story, and your story is good. No story is good or bad. You must narrate. You must narrate in a good way that your officer-like qualities are assessed by assessors. So after that break, you will be brought to a discussion room. So in discussion room, you are having your chest number on your chest, and you are before that you are divided in your groups, and after that you are allowed to sit on the chairs where they are arranged in that hot to shape, and assessors are here. So depending upon your chest number, the seat will be allotted to you, and you have to sit according to your chest number only. So you will be given a seat. After that, assessors will brief about the upcoming activity, that is the narration and discussion. So firstly, in narration, what you have to do, you have to narrate your story in 1 minute to 1.5 minutes. You should conclude the story in 1 to 1.5 minutes. Sometimes what is going to happen, the assessor will skip your story while you are narrating your story. If suppose I am narrating and I have done my narration 50 to 60%, and assessors will call next. So you have to stop your story at that time only, and next candidate will stand up and he will start to narrate. So at the briefing, the point is pointed that the discussion will start after the last candidate narrate its story, and after the last candidate narration, the group discussion is started. No assessor will tell you that you should that after last candidate narration, no one will tell you about the discussion. You have to start it on your own. So what is the main point in the discussion is, everyone will point out their points, so no one is ready to hear the story. In that chaos, you have to point out your points, and you have to come to take the initiative. So taking initiative will be your benefit to be past the screen. So after the discussion, in mainly 5 to 10 minutes, the discussion will be over, and after the discussion, you have to leave the discussion room, and the results will be declared after the assessment is over. So the results will, the points which are taken into consideration of the results are both OIR and mainly the PPTT discussion and the narration. So both points are very important regarding the screening, and after the results are declared, those who are screened in will be taken to next procedure, and those who are screened out are allowed to leave the SSB center. So I think I am done with it. Anyone who has any doubts or questions, answer queries, can ask. Anyone?
While starting the narration, is briefing everybody is in good quality or not?
I am not getting you.
If it is my turn to start my narration,
Yeah.
so can I say that good morning all of you? Is it a good kind of thing?
constant in the narration, they will not allow you to complete your story and give you the extra time. So in that given time period, you have to conclude your story. What is taken to be ideal, the story will be started and after that you should complete your story. So I think personally, good morning all and all that should be avoided to save the time. My personal opinion, not the ideal. Anyone about who I have given SSB? What's your opinion on that?
Actually, if you are going to do your narration, they say that they will give you 60 seconds, right? But they will not give you 60 seconds. It will be completed in the 40 seconds. So whatever you say, good morning, good day, it doesn't matter. What matters is that what is your story and what is the main theme of the story, and also how you are speaking and how your communication skills are. It doesn't matter that you say good morning or good day. It's just that what should be your main theme, and it's a positive story or the negative story. That is the main concern. That good morning are other formalities and which are that you are appraising that officer, which is not favorable in your condition. So you have to focus just on what is your story and how you are going to narrate it in that given time. That is 40 seconds.
That good morning and good evening make an impact at the personal interview where you have very much time constant. You have very much time to express, to show your qualities. So good morning all is the quality of being a formal candidate. Yeah.
We can replace it with just a Jai Hind.
Yeah, we can.
Jai Hind and start the story.
Yeah. And one more point to mention. While addressing to the candidates, you should treat all the candidates as an officer. You should call them gentlemen and not the candidate, not the chest number. You should call them gentlemen. That you are supposed that you are already a gentleman and making the group discussion. So these points makes very good impact on the assessor. You are calling all the candidates as a gentleman. Getting? Yes. Any issues? Any points remaining? Anyone wants to add in this?